The man charged with kidnapping two local girls is in federal custody tonight in Denver, Colorado. Terry Miles is charged with kidnapping 14-year-old Lily Griffith and 7-year-old Lulu Bandera Margret, who were found safe.
The U.S. Attorney's Office tells us that Miles will be brought back to Austin. Authorities say they caught up with him thanks to an observant family. They saw the car on a rural highway outside of Trinidad, Colorado. They said something just didn't feel right, so they called 911. Tonight, a father is grateful his daughter is okay. KXAN's Lauren Kravitz is live in Round Rock with those new details for us.
That's right, Sydney. Of course, federal agents and the Round Rock Police Department just working tirelessly on this case to make sure those girls were brought home safely, and everyone is thankful that they were. We're also learning more tonight about what happened with Miles before he was caught, events leading up to that, even before he left here in Round Rock. We're also hearing from the father of Lily about her rescue.
Hundreds of miles away in Sulphur, Louisiana, this father is relieved knowing his daughter Lily is alive.
I was just overwhelmed. I couldn't believe it.
Greg Griffith didn't know how this kidnapping would end. He says Terry Miles acted inappropriately with Lily when he used to live next door.
He'd go to my daughter for like one day or something, and then they go in there hugging.
Griffith believes Miles was stalking his daughter, which is how he ended up living with her mother, and half-sister at this Round Rock duplex, the same place where Lily and Lulu's mother was found dead. Police call Miles a person of interest in her death. But a text message Griffith showed us may indicate why there's some doubt. He says it's from Miles to Miles' mother, who is a friend of Griffith.
It was really odd saying that he came home to a really bad situation.
The message also implicates Tanya's boyfriend, but doesn't identify that person. Federal authorities confirm Miles' mother received a text from one of the girls' phones Saturday, but they have not confirmed this is that specific message. Police tracked the phone to a wooded area next to a Round Rock Walmart. Surveillance video from the store showed Miles buying camping items. Griffith knows Miles' plan could have ended in disaster.
Because he always said, I have nothing to lose. This will be the third strike if I screw up again, and that I have nothing to lose. I'll take somebody out with me.
Just powerful words that you're hearing there, getting a little bit of a picture into possibly who Miles was. Now, Greg says he hopes to get custody of Lily and also her half-sister Lulu, but we have not heard from authorities yet exactly where those girls will be going. Also learning more tonight from the Department of Justice. They're releasing more information about Tanya Bates, the girl's mother, how she died. They say she died from blunt force trauma, of course that being considered a homicide now. Miles still a person of interest. He has not yet been charged. Back to you.
Lauren, thanks. We're also learning more about the process to bring Terry Miles back to Central Texas. We'll walk you through that coming up on KXAN News at 6. And you'll hear more from the sheriff in the county where he was arrested.